Thank you so much for joining. My name is Gypsy Lou Love. We are going to be doing a universal love collective today. So you guys will have to take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, I do want to start off by saying thank you so much for watching this video and joining my live or watching the recording. I do offer private readings. If you guys would like to book a private reading, you can always use the link in the description of this video as well as over in my bio. Okay. Whew. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, anything you feel guided to do. We are also accepting tips and donations for any of our generous supporters that would like to contribute to the channel. Okay? Every little penny counts. Let's see what we're getting for this Universal Love Collective today. What's the vibe, Spirit? What's the vibe for today? Oh, oh, okay. I'm coffee cup. Okay. Very first card out here. Someone could be wanting to meet up with you, have a conversation with you, potentially go out on a date or something of that nature could be of significance. Something about coffee. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation and struck by love. I feel like this is definitely coming off of that coffee date card that just popped out. Though I did put it back, I definitely feel like this is relevant. Okay, for that. So we do have Cupid's. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we do have Cupid's arrow here. Cupid's arrow. Ooh, the chaser. It says fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. So this is someone that you might already know. You might already be familiar with this energy. This person is maybe wanting to come back around to have a new beginning. Hopefully, they're ready to stop this runner chaser dynamic. Let's see what's going on. Is this person serious about a connection here, Spirit, or what? Oh, it says addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, and emotional block. So this person, it's not really telling me that they're over this runner chaser energy, but they've become maybe possessive or addicted to you. Like if you cut this person off and you walked away from this person, there's something about maybe them wanting to have their cake and eating it too, or just being hooked on your energy, extremely codependent on your energy. It's like this person can have a thousand other people chasing behind them, but if it's no fun if you are amongst those people. It's like they want you to be chasing them behind them too. It's a little weird here. Oh, it says healing heart. Okay, I see 1515 on the time. It says healing heartbreak, toxicity and addiction, and abusive relationships. It seems as if amongst everybody that has this person's attention, there's something just different about you. you know, there's something different. It's this runner chaser thing is no fun if they can't have you too. So it's kind of giving someone might be willing to cut everybody off to have maybe a committed relationship or to try to heal their heart to have something here real here with you. It's like it's whatever this runner chaser dynamic. It's like maybe you stop chasing this person or whatever the case may be. You could have given them an ultimatum. Um, but with this addiction and healing heart here, it's like this person really does not want to lose access to your energy. We have the clock. The clock is out here in reverse, though. It says needing time, cycles take time, time to heal and progressing. This coming out in reverse is indicating that somebody does not need any more time to think about this or to move forward. I feel like this person has already come to the conclusion and made their decision, about which direction they want this relationship or connection to go in. And they most definitely don't want it to end. I can promise you that. They don't want to be out. like on the outs here, but something about this person isn't fully ready to be in as well. It's kind of giving like in between worlds, kind of giving still hot and cold. You know, they're still opening up to the idea of being in a relationship here. Clarify the chaser. Oh, the coffin. This is coming out sideways. It says new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, and tragic endings. This is exactly what I was saying. They don't want, and I think it's funny that this came out sideways. It's like they don't want to it to be over in this relationship and connection, but they're also not ready for a full brand new beginning. So it's kind of like they're really in between at this time. Someone is really in between making a decision, but we have addiction out here, which is really giving like possessive and obsession energy when it comes to you. Somebody is desperately wanting you to like wait for them to get their shit together. And they know that it's time for them to do it now because it's only gonna like their time the door's closing for them to like make this happen with you. Clarify addiction here. Love. Look at it. It says love, the runner, and it says love, the runner, and death. They know that it's only going to be a matter of time, you know, before the opportunity or the window to have a real connection with you is closed. You see, we have the runner and the chaser. You know, we have the death card here. So this person definitely has like come to some type of realization and or awakening and like in pertaining to this entire relationship. The dragonfly here says lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to the light and healing. So let's see what energy this person is coming in. I also want to see like what are their plans for the relationship and the connection here. Hello everyone. If you guys are just coming in, all I ask is that you guys like the video for me. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see, Spirit. I see some Capricorn energy. I see the devil. Let's see what we have here. Okay. All right, Spirit. So, what's the overall energy of this person? I mean, I can clearly see that it's rocky. Before I tap into any tarot, I can already see that the energy that they're coming in is extremely rocky and unpredictable. You know, the Two of Wands is out here indicating they're really just getting into this path, which means there isn't any real, you know, there isn't enough momentum on this journey for us to know if this person is going to stay dedicated or run in the opposite direction. So, we're just going to see. Judgment is out here. Oh, the Three of Wands. Judgment is out here, so that's good. You know, Judgment before the Three of Wands is really telling about them being serious about ending out old chapter, clearing out previous energy, and so on and so forth. So let's see. What energy is this person actually? The Knight of Swords. They really want to talk to you. You know, I saw Coffee Day. I'll show you guys the card. And I think it's very funny because I literally have coffee behind me, and it's usually like 3 bottles of water. But today I have coffee, which I think is so funny. But anywho, let me find the card that came out initially in the beginning. This was the card that came out first was coffee cup. It says meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building a friendship. The Knight of Swords talks about incoming communication, someone having a message for you, someone trying to deliver something to you, most often like a letter or um, communicating, some form of communication. You know, so the Knight of Swords is extremely telling. I will tap further into what it is that they want to say to you exactly, you know, about how they feel about you as well as this path and journey, but I just want to tap into their energy before we tap into the specifics of what they want to say. I just want to see like what energy is this person coming in? Can we get some more clarity here, Spirit? I have two cards out here. The Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You know, they want to have a new beginning. They don't really know what that new beginning looks like. They don't really know what direction, that new beginning might be going in, but they want to brainstorm. They want to, plant something here together with both effort. Like, I feel like with time, effort, and energy put in from both parties, because I don't feel like this person has a real idea for what the future might hold in this relationship and connection, but they're willing to throw caution to the wind, just to see where it takes them. King of Cups energy could be of significance. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's see. I feel like the Ten of Swords. Just as I was about to say that, I was about to talk about someone being ready emotionally to go on a path and or journey here. The Ten of Swords is woo. The Ten of Swords can be very heavy. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It really did take a lot for this person to be where they are. Be where they're at right now when it comes to this relationship and connection. To even be at a space or place where they are feel comfortable to take the leap of faith without having all of the answers is brand new territory for somebody. Before, somebody was so controlling over their path, where as if they didn't know what the next steps were going to be, they were going to chuck the idea altogether. And that is, very unfortunate, because nobody ever knows what's going to happen exactly. That's part of God's plan, is just to walk by faith and not by sight. But when it comes to this relationship and connection, it seems as if someone is they're willing to see where it takes them, even if they don't know everything. And that alone is something, new for this person. They're stepping into a lot of firsts. Somebody that feels like they have been through it all, and gain I've seen it all, heard it all, gain all said wisdom. They seem to be experiencing a lot of firsts here. They're realizing where they once thought they were a vet, they're actually a rookie. I feel like someone is a vet in like broken energy. They've been broken, or they know their way around. I don't know, like they know their way around that energy, but when it steps into really like healed energy or healing, they're a rookie. They haven't quite gotten there yet. Health on health rather than trauma bonding. It's a little different for this person. And we have the Queen of Cups out here now. I still see the King of Cups poking out back here. So we have a divine match and pair. King and Queen of Cups energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy could be of significance. It doesn't have to be. This could really just attest to the emotional capacity of both parties that are going to be involved in this connection. It seems as if someone is willing to trust, you or themselves, allow their emotions to lead the way here and be vulnerable in some way, shape, or form. So let's see. Oh, we have the Four of Wands out here. That's pretty good. Very welcoming. The energy is inviting. The energy is giving, make yourself at home. Or, I'm picking up like where it was once real stiff, like the energy was like really cold and really stiff. There seems to be some freedom here. There seems to be some, relaxing. I'm picking up less rigid, but more relaxing energy. um it's giving a bit like liberated from something, okay, from darkness, from stagnancy possibly. The Star, oh my gosh, yes, yes, honey. This energy is so inviting, you know. It's inviting when both when I guess when your energy is mixed into it, because we have both parties out here. This could be them, their masculine and feminine side, especially emotionally, coming together harmoniously. But I feel like this has a lot to do with you also, pooling your energy in. Like the cord is very much well still attached between the two of you. I feel there hasn't been a true cord cutting. So the energy is really inviting now that it's two people dancing and not just one. It's like it gives two to tango. It takes two to tango. When one person is doing it, it just looks so lackluster. But let's see. Yes, Six of Pentacles is out here. Really getting back to that equal give and take, without having to think so much about it, without having to not just think, but overthink. Just giving from a genuine place without having to dot all of your I's and cross all of your T's and have your receipts on standby just in case. I'm picking up on somebody really never being in a space or a place where they can just be genuine with their energy. Everything has to be accounted for. Everything has to be, there's something so by the book. Nothing is free. Nothing is, just the magician is out here. Everything is so by the book, which doesn't really allow room for unconditional energy and magician energy, thoughtfulness and spontaneity and so on and so forth. Adventurous, just because energy when everything is so by the book. So if something is really shifting or something has really shifted in this energy for both parties to be able to really work on something, you know the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles is here, which is making Nine Pentacles. This alone, both parties being on the same page emotionally is opening up so much room for abundance within this relationship and connection. There's so many forms or so many ways that abundance can reach the two of them. Okay, so what do they want to say? I want to know. Wait. What do they have planned for the future of this? Like, what they said they don't have much planned. I see the overthinking. So, in the process of all of their overthinking and dwelling and so on and so forth, give me an overall, there has to be something repetitive that's coming to mind when they think about the future. If they're overthinking, then they must be thinking about what is going on up there. Let me know. What's going on up there? Oh, the Six of Wands is out here. Okay, whatever it is, this person is leaving room for, with the Six of Wands I'm picking up is like they're leaving room for the possibility, or they're leaving room for like how can I look like surprise to be surprised? Like I said, they're stepping away from that need to know everything. And it's like, however it works out, as long as I'm with this person, I have a feeling that everything will just be successful. The Six of Wands is out here really indicating that this person just wants to have a harmonious new beginning. They want you guys to be on the same page and they want to have a lasting, loving connection. That's it. However that all comes into play, they don't want to have control over, or they don't think about that, because if they think about that, they'll probably never take the leap of faith. So there's something about, letting the light at the end of the tunnel just guide them through whatever you guys might have to go through in order to get there. The moon. The moon. The Ten of Wands is out here. We have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Oh gosh. Why are the Ten of Wands here after the Six of Wands? They don't expect it to be easy, for sure. They don't expect it to be troubleless, for sure. They just don't want to be troubled throughout this entire process. There's something about them wanting to keep up some type of momentum and or forward progress and movement. Something about not staying stuck or stagnant, but continuing to move on throughout this process. Oh my gosh, there's so much love here. Even when it's at the heaviest, even when it's the heaviest energy, there's something about not staying stuck and stagnant, but continuing to carry on here. The Eight of Wands and the Emperor. That is great. Absolutely amazing. This person is kind of determined to see it through, however that might turn out. The Three of Cups is right, the Ten of Cups. Oh my God. The Emperor is here, just speaking about the role that this person plans to play in the overall relationship and connection, how much they plan to be able to maintain and upkeep in the divinity and all that, and so on and so forth. The Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups right behind each other, talks about it not just being successful for them and everything that they want, but it being harmonious between the two of you, something that a dream that the two of you guys create together, something that can really be shared and appreciated amongst all parties involved, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now, I do want to tap into specifically what it is that they want to say to you. Urgent, 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 urgency. But I can't find the deck that I want. Where are you? Okay, I have two decks. I'll use two decks. Hello, everyone. All I ask is that you guys like the video. I'll use two decks as I tap into what they want to say specifically. I'll get 6 cards from each deck. Let's see what we have. First card out. I'm obsessed with you. Yo, we saw this before. We did see this energy come out before, So that's double confirmation that this person is not fucking around about you. Okay? They're not fucking around. They're not fucking around. Okay? Are they gonna come out and say I'm obsessed with you? Probably not, but something along those lines. I'm really fucking with you. I'm really serious about having a connection and relationship. Somebody is determined to get that point across for sure. They could come out and say flat out, I'm obsessed with you, or something along those lines. Speaking about dedication and determination and so on and so forth. Loyalty could even be of significance. Okay, damn, wait. The deck is coming out of my hand. I can't take it anymore. No one understands me but you. This could be the path that you guys are supposed to go on, especially because I did see I want to be different on the bottom. So the version of them that they are stepping into, nobody would have ever guessed, or nobody probably understands that because they're supposed to be sculpting and molding something with you. I said before that this is all being like thought of with you in mind. So they feel like there is a version of themselves that other people won't quite understand until it's right in front of them, but they want you to be a part of this whole process of them stepping into it. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. As I literally just said, it's all being done with you in mind. My life is a mess right now. Is it over? Okay, somebody said I was playing before, but I'm serious now. Okay, if you'll have me. If you'll have me, I'm ready to show you just how serious I am about changing my ways. Okay, stepping away from what no longer serves me, having a new beginning. I'm not perfect, but I can show you my worth or something of that nature. Or at least show you that they see your worth. So I feel like someone does not want to miss out on the opportunity to have a relationship or a connection with you. Okay. Let's tap into true emotions. Let's tap into true emotions, shall we? Block. Damn. Collective. They're blocked. You guys have this person blocked. They could be blocked. You guys will have to let me know if they're blocked or not. Oh, this could have been why they were blocked. I was seeing this floating around on the bottom of the deck, and for it to come out here, very telling. Okay, okay. Oop. We have I Miss You out here with Jezzy, right? Didn't we were talking about this person having multiple people chasing behind them, but the whole runner chaser energy isn't fun or wasn't fun if you didn't want this person. And the fact that they were willing to let all this energy go to potentially have a new relationship with you, you know, and that's what we talked about in the beginning, and it is of course coming out here now. It's just about discernment and if you can trust this person. We're gonna see. I mean, I have already showed you guys their intentions for this relationship and connection, but I do just want to see. Hey y'all, hello everyone. I do just want to see. Love, we have love spell out here. I don't know if this person feels like you did something did something to them, but I can tell you right now, it's something about you that makes this person just want to change everything that they've been doing. Like this is not even worth it. If it's not worth it or it's not fun, it's exhausting. I found what I'm looking for, so it's not. I don't need to do this anymore. Whatever you did to this person, whatever you did to this person, it just is making them see everything differently, see things from a different perspective in a different way. It's making them, something about their own personal rose colored glasses are not rose colored anymore. They aren't rose colored anymore. Let's see. It says feeling like ish. This is in reverse. And we have this here with Jezzy, Mm-mm-mm-mm. Something about you makes this person maybe feel good. It makes them feel good. And not just, during the ordeal. Maybe after, it makes them feel good about themselves. Maybe the direction of their direction of their life. It's like maybe when they were with you or around you, there was forward progress and forward movement that they hadn't seen. Didn't I say they experienced a lot of firsts with you? Yes, they experienced a lot of firsts with you, regardless of if you realize that or not. It was all new territory being in a connection with you, being connected to you. No matter how many people they connected with before, you really was different from the bunch. To really cause this person or force this person to look at themselves in the mirror or do even a little bit of healing and like taking accountability. GPS, they looking for you. Pisces energy, I'm here. I heard you was looking for me. But this mirroring energy, we did see the King and Queen of Cups come out here. Okay, we did see the King and Queen of Cups come out here. We also have the Emperor out here as well. This person is hoping that you are looking to go on a divine path and or connection with them. Oop. Let's see. I see the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, heavy Aries. I also saw the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Is there anything else here, Spirit? Can we get some confirmations for past energy? Is that all wrapped up and taken care of? Or is that going to continue to be a factor throughout this reconciliation? I want to know because I can't co-sign this person if there isn't a guarantee that all of that nonsense is wrapped up tight. Okay, nobody wants to be dealing with all of that childish ass shit. Let's just be real. Okay, let's just be honest, Leo. Let's just be real. Let's see. Is the past? Can we get some comfort? The Ace of Swords is out here. It's kind of giving when you know better, you do better. Okay, clarify this Ace of Swords. The Hangman. I thought this was Judgment, but it would have been good to see Judgment. But it's the Hangman out here. Okay, the Ace of Swords, the Hangman, the Four of Swords. It's kind of giving this person is willing to lay it to rest for the time being because they know what comes with this. It's like they're willing to lay all of that to rest to see where this relationship or connection goes. Okay, the Empress, the Empress is right here. They're willing to lay it to rest to see where the connection goes, where it takes you guys, or like put it all on hold. On hold is very mm, ill. The Four of Pentacles is out here though. Okay, give me one more card here. The Three of Wands. Okay, so yeah, as I said before, when you know better, okay, especially with the Empress here, you do better. They are willing to do what's necessary to have a divine connection with the Empress because who's better than the Empress? The Four of Pentacles is out here indicating that somebody is like, I'm hearing go big or go home. You know, they're willing to bet big or something like that. Like they're willing to play big or they're not looking to play small anymore in their own personal life. So the Wheel of Fortune is out here. Like I said, go big or go home. And this person, like I said before, we talked about that make yourself at home energy when it comes to the two of you. Somebody is really willing to finally, take a gamble on their own personal life, take a gamble take a risk, a real risk, not, playing a game that you know for a fact you can win at, but testing their limits, to see if they could potentially win something else or, have some other types of celebrations in their life besides the ones that they have been having. There's something about the part, it's not fun anymore. It's not fun. The Hierophant is out here and the Eight of Wands. They're looking for something more divine or a higher level of fulfillment, when it comes to life. Something about what was once fun isn't fun anymore. And now someone is looking for a higher level of fulfillment here. The Death card. So they're willing to let it all go. Let it all go. It really did. The Eight of Wands out here indicating that, once they finally had their mind made up, it really didn't take them any time to come forth with this energy. It's not going to take them any time. So I'm not sure how long, if you guys are even out of no contact or how long you guys have been apart from one another. Okay. You'll have to let me know that in the comments down below. But yeah. Is there anything else here, Spirit? The Five of Swords is out here. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, the whatever they were investing in was like every man for himself. There was no consider. The Hermit is out here. I'm talking about no consideration. Oh, remember we talked about that cold, stiff energy, and that's what it gives. Like, oh my gosh, you can be sitting right next to someone and still feel cold and lonely and inaccessible or something of that nature. Ew, Seven of Wands, like it was so troubled. Even in the warmest, the hottest places of hell, there was something still so cold about it. Oh gosh. Thankfully they're out of that. Or finally looking to step away from that. Okay. That is all I have for you guys today. I love you lots. I love you so much. Thank you for allowing me in your energy. I do offer same day readings. If you guys would like to book a reading with me, please use the link in the description of this video or in my bio. I would never reach out to you guys for a reading, okay? Never, ever, ever. But if you need to reach out to me, please use the link in the description of this video or in my bio. Okay? I love you lots. Hopefully, I've been able to give you some clarity about what could be incoming for you, what could be coming in for you. If not, could have just been a good old story time while you fold laundry and wash the dishes, whatever else you do when you're at home. Think of it as your daily soaps. Cool moon. I hope you're over here on YouTube. I'm picking up on your energy, Cancer. Hello. All right, guys. I love you. Bye bye.